What should I whip up today? That is a great idea!
Linley! Linley! What is Linley making?
Beef braised in wine. Hey, Tatsu, why don't you relax and take a bath before dinner? Got one all ready for you.
Tatsu love nice and hot bath before eating. Did Linley use bath salts? Color and smell is lovely, just like... Linley, this is not bathtub! This is pot of boiling wine!
Little Spud's smarter than he looks. I suppose I'm just gonna have to use regular old beef instead.
Linley is not funny! Linley is not funny!
Okay, everyone, let's eat!
I can't get over your cooking, Lynn. That was delicious.
Thanks, Gwyn. Glad you liked it. I hope it was enough. If I'd known we were expecting company, I definitely would have made more.
Yes, yes! Then maybe Tatsu could eat full portion.
Sorry, Pint Size. What Gwyn lacks in stature, he more than makes up for with his monstrous appetite. He's kind of a pig.
Okay, first of all, I'm taller than you. And second, you just ate almost double what I did. Who's the pig here?
I'm assuming you didn't just come here to argue. What's going on?
So, we had this extermination order up around the northern coast. Some violent indigents that got a little too touchy-feely. Apparently banged up a few outfitters. Pretty standard stuff.
We're all prepped and about to head out, and then bam! Another job comes in from Commander Tank Top. I mean, I know we're the best and all, but seriously.
Sounds rough. All right, you take the indigents, and we'll take Vanden's job.
Thank you, Colonel. Let me walk you through the intel. These images I'm about to show you are from a probe in Oblivia.
Is that a ship of some sort? Can't really tell from that distance.
Yeah, it's hard to grasp the scale with such long-range images. Whatever it is, it's getting hammered.
Friends must do something to help poor ship. Tatsu will not stand for this injustice.
Says the one guy who never actually fights anything.
It's difficult to say for sure from this, but that craft on the right, I bet it's ganglion. It shares aspects of their mech design.
Our thoughts exactly. The assignment is to get there and confirm one way or another. We don't know who built the ship that's under attack, but as the commander so elegantly put it, our enemy's enemies might be our paths. I'm inclined to agree. If we're gonna settle here on Mira, we'll need all the friends we can get.
That's for sure. All right, thanks for the info. We'll take it from here.
Thank you, Colonel.
Welcome to Sandy Bum Canyon.
AKA Oblivia?
Huh? Olivia? Friends really name it that?
You know I said Oblivia.
Linley, listen to Tatsu. This place always have sandstorms. Sands get everywhere. Therefore, Sandy Bum Canyon. Nopon ancestors name it just fine ages ago. Or does Linley think she better name her than native Mirin peoples?
What? No.
Good. Tatsu accept Linley apology and forgive. This time.
Strange. There's nothing here. It was hard to tell the scale of it from the grainy images. But that ship should have at least been big enough to spot from here.
Yeah. Huh? Elma, look!
Another new xenospecies.
Hang on. Maybe I can pick up what they're saying.
Impossible! I'm telling you, just us is impossible, okay? Stop talking like that, would you? We have to do this, right? For everyone back on the ship. But how are we supposed to destroy the turrets? This place is likely crawling with ganglion, no?
So they're not ganglion, at least.
Yeah. It sounded like they're fighting against them to me.
Friends, friends. Tatsu knows. Those are Manon. Manon appeared on Mira maybe year before Friends?
I know that sound. What is it, Alma?
Just Tatsu, the ganglion, and now these Manon. Don't you find it a little odd that we can understand these alien languages?
Good point. Right? Must be something like that.
But we haven't been using our comm devices when we've been talking with Tatsu.
Well, Tatsu is fluent. More or less.
Tatsu, did you study our language?
Friends language?
What language are we speaking right now?
What language? Nopon, of course. Friends Nopon very good, by the way.
See? Xenoforms have different anatomy, physiology, different vocal setups in general. It seems likely they would struggle with our pronunciations. And yet here we are, conversing.
But if they can't even produce the sounds, this shouldn't be possible.
No, it shouldn't be. Unless our words aren't being perceived as sounds at all. Maybe our intent is getting across some other way. But how? Could it be something about this planet?
Someone sounds pretty intrigued, huh?
Well, what if it is some kind of new phenomenon? Aren't you curious to learn more?
Alright, now you're starting to sound just like Elle.
Okay already. Friends talk less, help Manon more. After all, Tatsu have reputation as hero pawn to uphold here.
Sure. Right after a quick snack.
I'm not sure how much we can help, but we should at least make contact. Agreed?
Hey, is everything alright?
Relax. Tatsu here to help.
No! More aliens! And look! They've got food, too! No fun takeout, yes?
Blech. Tatsu is not takeout or food. Humans are personnel to assist Tatsu.
Personnel?
No, Tatsu mean personnel favorites.
Then, humans are friendly? Humans are not working with the ganglion?
Sorry for the scare. We're from a planet called Earth. The ganglion are enemies to us as well.
Enemies, you say? That means you're friends to the Manon, yes? We are Manon, you know. Ours is an advanced civilization. You can tell, right? The ganglion desire our technology. But Earth human heroes have come to save us, right? I'm right?
I hope so. Why don't one of you tell us what happened?
Oh, okay. I got this one. Let me answer this one, okay? So this is where we are now, right? Our ship is hiding in that big crevasse, under the fog and stuff, you follow? But the ganglion have it surrounded with anti-aircraft turrets, you see?
Okay, so in other words, if we can destroy their weapons, your ship can escape.
Exactly. They have 3 turrets set up around the area. You see them now? We need you to destroy them all, okay? Please?
Got it. We don't want the ganglion controlling the airspace here any more than you do. We'd be happy to help out.
You mean it? You'll help us? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you!
No sign of the Manon anywhere. Where would they go?
Maybe back to their ship?
Friends, look! Over there! Boom booms!
Let's check it out.
For the last time. The ganglia need your help. But if you run again, we will break your legs.
Break our legs! You're asking for help with your guns pointed at our heads? Seriously?
We are not asking for anything. It is a command. Like it or not, you will help us.
You have such strange methods of persuasion.
This is the Ganglion way. It worked on Pro. It will work on Mando. Too much talk. Captain, time to kill. Yes. Kill one, then the others will obey. What? Who dares?
Just in time. Now go, quickly.
You saved us, yes? Thank goodness! We saw you take care of those turrets, you know? We owe you one! Big time, okay?
Earth aliens? Perfect.
Yes. Saves us the trouble of hunting them down.
Woohoo! Dance of victory!
Damn it!
Are you alright?
What? A friend is a robot?
I'm gonna block all feedback to the nervous circuits. Still hurt?
Wait a second. You don't remember anything about your body being a mimeosome, do you?
She's losing her biocirculatory plasma. I can't fix this here. Elma, I need you to contact the Mimeosome Maintenance Center for me. Ask them to have a Type 085 left arm and transfusion ready ASAP.
You got it.
I'm going to have to take you offline for a bit here, okay? We'll resuscitate you back in New LA. Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. I promise, okay?
Welcome back.
So, how's that new left arm feeling? That's strange. The analytical scans didn't pick up any major problems. We know your fluids are circulating properly, and it looks like you can definitely control your fingers. You should be back to normal.
If Lynn says the scans check out, I'm sure it'll be fine. It can take some time to readjust. It's kind of like phantom limb syndrome, just in reverse.
That must be it. You did just have the operation. Sadly, there's nothing I can do to speed up the sync process. Just give it a little time. You'll see.
Before we go any further, I wanted to apologize. I should have realized you might have forgotten about this, but... as you probably noticed, the body you're inhabiting is artificial. We call them mimeosomes. MIMS for short.
Mimeosomes are designed to mimic human physiology as much as possible. The whole point is for us to forget about them. That way we can still enjoy the things we love, like cooking.
We're all like this. Every single crew member that escaped on the White Whale. All of us are MIMS.
But why would friends all become robots?
Well, just think about it. It could have taken decades to find a new planet to call home, or even centuries. We had no idea. Who would want to crew the ship if they knew they were going to grow old or die along the way?
Tatsu see Linley point.
Our actual bodies are waiting in the lifehold, in stasis with all the human passengers. We control our mimeosomes remotely from there. So you see, that's why it's so important for us to find and protect the lifehold. Our lives are on the line here too. If the lifehold were to stop functioning for any reason while we're still there in stasis...
everyone, including every MIM in New LA, would drop dead on the spot.
That reminds me, something else you should know. It's possible for us to switch to another mimeosome if these bodies fail or become too badly damaged. But the process requires equipment from the Lifehold Core, the central unit of the whole operation.
So what if Ginkley and her big beastie smash Friends' robot MIMS?
We wouldn't be able to come back yet.
For now, we need to consider these MIMS as precious as we would our real, actual bodies. Don't get reckless out there just because you're in a mimeosome. That's an order, you hear? One last thing, and I need to trust you all to keep this quiet. It's sensitive info, so HQ has only been telling team leaders about it. We can't have a panic on our hands. The readout on Blade Tower. You've seen it? It's not some kind of special clock or anything like that. It's a countdown.
Big number counts down to what?
The Lifehold's shutting down.
What?
The Lifehold lost its power source when we lost the White Whale. It's been running on backup ever since. We need to locate the Lifehold and get a power source in place by the time that percentage reaches 0.
And if we don't?
These bodies will no longer sustain us.
We'll die.
Not just die, Lynn. Die out. It would mean the end of the human race as we know it. The end of everything.
Well, on that cheerful note...
Okay, Rook. You good to go? Then let's report back to HQ. I'm sure the commander will want to hear about this himself.
Right.
Welcome back. Your floppy friends here filled me in on everything. You did good. Just watch yourself out there, big shot. You're still new at this, and we can't afford to lose you. We only got so many spare parts to go around.
Feeling better, are we? You took a nasty hit, no?
She'll be fine. I patched her up myself.
That's great, isn't it? We were worried sick, you know? We're still new in town, so we don't have many other friends here yet.
Wait, then Manon will live here too?
Correct. The NLA government has reached an accord with the Manon people. A friendship treaty. It guarantees their safety and provides them a place to settle here in the city.
That's great to hear, Director. I wasn't sure how you'd react.
We don't need to be from the same species to be able to recognize our common ground. Someone told me that once.
That was a lifetime ago. That's quite a memory you have.
A blessing and a curse, believe me.
So you're all stuck here too, right? We were just cruising along out in space, you know? And suddenly, our nav system goes all screwy, and we find ourselves here. Which is pretty weird, considering our tech is far more advanced than anything Samar's got. You saw how bad they wanted it, yeah?
Samar? I thought it was the ganglion that attacked you.
You don't know about Samar? Seriously? As in the Interstellar Federation, Samar? I mean, they only rule over a radius of 6 million light-years or so of space.
6 million? But that would span multiple galaxies.
Well, yeah. The ganglion are a run-of-the-mill crime syndicate. Just one tiny part of Samar, you know?
Just one tiny part. My good man, in the spirit of our agreement, we'd appreciate any intelligence you'd be willing to share.
Of course, of course. We'll tell you all we know, okay? After all, we are friends now, right? We are, right? Friends? Earth human heroes will protect us, right? Because we live here now. Right? Oh, look, look! Here comes our little ship now.
Hey there, Matthias.
Gwyn, sir, you're with Colonel Elma's team today?
I don't think we've met. My name's Lin Li Ku.
Tatsu is Tatsu.
My name's Matthias. I'm a mediator. May I ask what you're all doing together, sir?
I needed help on a mission, so I called in a favor.
Geez, Gwyn. Being on Arena's team is already impressive, but this is... wow.
Actually, Arena and I both rely on Gwyn a great deal.
What? Really?
Man, I wish I could join an elite blade team. Maybe if I wasn't screwing up on the job all the time.
Whoa, what's with all the doom and gloom, Matthias? You're usually so annoyingly upbeat.
Hey now, Gwyn, come on, be nice. What's wrong, Matthias? Maybe we can help.
Oh, I couldn't have elites like you wasting time on little old me. I'll work it out myself. It's nothing, really.
Matthias not very good at whole lying thing.
What? I'm not.
Tatsu, smell your desperation. It desperation of friend who cannot decide what to eat for breakfast.
Yeah, it's actually more of a work thing, so...
Yeah, come on, it's obvious you want to talk about it. Here, why don't you think about it out loud, and we'll just happen to casually overhear.
That's kinda weird.
Matthias, seriously. At the end of the day, we're all Blades here. If there's a problem, then just tell us.
Sir, Yeah, all right. If you really don't mind, I need your help. Here, take a look at this.
Oh my god, how adorable! I love cats.
Love to eat them, Lin means, just like Lin does all adorable creatures.
What? I'd never eat a cat.
She's my problem, actually. Her name's Aisha, and I need help finding her.
Oh no, your cat ran away? That's horrible.
I feel silly troubling you with something so minor, but she hasn't been home in over a day, and I'm worried sick.
Hold on a sec. I thought you said your problem was work-related.
Is the cat somehow related to your job as a mediator?
Actually, she is. She's part of a study on the adaptability of Earth species here on Mira.
Huh. That does sound important.
Yeah, well, it's not like I'm shooting indigents in the face like you guys.
Hey, look. Our job might sound more glamorous and exciting. Well, okay, it probably is more glamorous and exciting, but that doesn't make it more important.
Wynn's right. We're all working for a better future here on Mira. All parts of that struggle carry equal value as far as we're concerned.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right then. Let's get out there and find little Aisha.
And LA is a pretty big place. I'm not exactly sure where we'd start. Are there certain areas she frequented you can tell us about?
A few, I suppose. Though I already searched all the nearby parks and such. Beyond that...
Let's see. Do you have anything with her scent on it? Maybe Tatsu here could sniff her out.
Tatsu is not Bloodhound.
How the heck do you know about bloodhounds?
Actually, I just thought of something. A few times she came home covered in oil. Like motor oil or something. It took forever to scrub it off her.
Motor oil, huh?
That would narrow it down to the Industrial District and the Lower Administrative District, no?
All right. We'll check out the Lower Administrative District. Matthias, you take the Industrial District. If you find anything, let us know.
Understood. Thank you, everyone, and sorry again for all the trouble. Any luck, sir?
No cat, but some info.
Did something happen to Aisha?
No, nothing like that. A curator saw her, at least a cat that looks like her, down by the cliffside beach.
What? You mean she got out of the city?
Sounds like it.
Oh, my poor Aisha. I have to rescue her right away. Thank you all so much for your help.
Whoa, hey, wait, Matthias!
That area is teeming with dangerous indigents.
Team Tatsu should hurry before Matthias and Kitty Cat become snack for beasties.
We've come this far. We might as well see the whole thing through.
Hold on, Matthias, we're coming!
Quinn, all of you, thank you so much.
Are you insane? A non-combatant like you has no business in a place like this.
Aisha! Huh? Aisha! Hey, come on, girl, let's go home! Aisha!
Well, perfect. We managed to scare her off. Do you have anything she likes? Food or something?
She always loves it when I give her Kirin catnip.
Perfect! When Tatsu wander off, Mama Pan always set out food to lure him back.
Yeah, well, Nopon and cats seem to be about the same intelligence level, so...
Huh?
Hey, are you sure about this?
Yeah, I can trigger the door remotely from my comm device once she's inside.
So what, we just stand around and wait until she decides to waltz in?
I'm afraid so. Sorry.
It's fine. Standing by is an important element of some missions.
She sure is taking her sweet time. You'd think she'd be starving by now.
Sir? Have you ever owned a pet before?
Yeah, a dog back on Earth. Why?
I could tell from your face when you suggested luring Aisha with food.
Yeah, that dog was an idiot for food.
Quiet.
Well, it sure as hell ain't Aisha.
Oh no! Aisha!
Oh hell, she's gonna fight it! Dude, seriously?
Aisha! You idiot!
You're the idiot here!
Huh?
We'll handle this. You and Aisha get back to NLA.
Yes, sir!
Glad to see Aisha's home safe.
It's all because of you. Thank you all so much.
Just try and make sure she can't get out again, okay?
I'm afraid that's not really an option.
It's not?
Just as we have our missions, Aisha has hers. And that mission is a tough one. To roam this great land of Mira one piece at a time.
Wow. Is that how you collect your data?
Exactly. I need her in one piece for my research. Past that, she's on her own.
Oh, please. If this was only about gathering data, you could have used Frontier Nav. Admit it. You were worried sick about her.
Hey,
There goes Kitty Cat!
stay safe, little friend.
Freedom seems to suit her well.
I'm almost jealous. I look forward to the day I can run around in my real body again. It's been so long. Although, you guys are in for quite a shock when that day comes.
Huh? Why is that?
Why spoil the surprise?
Hear any chopping? And Tatsu is dying of hunger. Linley doesn't want to be murderer, does Linley?
Oh, sorry. I'll whip something up here real quick.
He's right, Lynn. You seem a little off today.
No, I'm fine. It's just... we detected a transmission loss in the Industrial District energy system.
You repaired that before, right? How much of a loss?
It crossed 5% yesterday.
That sounds well within safety tolerances.
Yeah, it is. It's not that so much. It's just... the upgrades I installed should be working better than that. It should have been a year till we detected any loss whatsoever.
Ah, so it's a mechanic's pride, is it? Sounds like a worthy mission. Why don't we go run some diagnostics?
Right.
But dinner!
No, haven't noticed any transmission loss in the energy system recently.
But it's in the readings. Please, you have to check one more time.
Jargon flies over a very short head of Tatsu.
NLA used to be the residential area of a spaceship. We're standing in what was the outer wall. Since we no longer need positional thrusters, we rerouted that energy elsewhere. Now it travels from the main... Basically, it's leaking. Lynn patched it up, but it's still leaking a little bit.
Ah, Tatsu knows all about leaking. Now Tatsu get it.
What is it? Ah, I guess it's been a while since you've seen Lynn fix things instead of shoot them. Surprised? You can tell she loves it. But she understands, you know? The different parts we all need to play for us to survive on Mira. Still, given the choice, I'm sure she'd lay down her weapons for this in a heartbeat. Back on the White Whale, Lynn was a key part of the engineering team. During the crash, she stayed with the engines until the very last moment. Despite her age, no one can question her skill or dedication. If she says something's wrong with the system here, there is.
I finally pinned it down. It's a problem with the replacement part.
The one you installed before?
Right. Turns out it was made here in New LA. Unfortunately, the quality doesn't match the Earth-made parts we had on the White Whale.
I suppose it makes sense that it wouldn't.
But if we're lucky, a usable part may have landed somewhere in Starfall Basin.
If Lindley says so, then Team Tatsu will go. Sooner friends fix leak, sooner Tatsu can eat.
Well, you all heard him. Guess we better get a move on.
What should I whip up today? That is a great idea!
Lindley, sometimes Tatsu wonder if Tatsu is too cute, too adorable.
Oh yeah?
As leader of Blade Team, Tatsu needs cool and tough image.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Is Lindley even listening to Tatsu?
What? Sure I am. Hey, what if you got a tan? A little color could do wonders for your image. In fact, I've got the perfect lotion for you. I'll even help you apply it.
Well, that's okay, if Lindley insists. Wow, thank you, Lindley. Tanning oil smells so sweet, and is a bit sticky.
Tanning oil? That's just plain old honey. It's the crucial step for a perfect chicken sauté. Honey Mary.
Lindley, Tatsu's not chicken, Tatsu is Tatsu!
Right, how could I forget?
Lindley is not funny, Tatsu is not happy!
Okay, folks, hope you're hungry.
Now that was a meal. I'm impressed, Lynn. My team could learn a thing or two.
I'm glad you liked it.
But you didn't stop by just for a meal, did you?
No. You know me, Elma. It's about a job.
It would seem to us the good sir would like to pick our brain. Of course, we will gladly let him in one ear and out the other.
Almost, Elle. Almost that time.
An alien mech? What type?
No idea. It doesn't match anything on record as far as I can tell. No one's seen anything like it. It looks abandoned, too. Totally ripe for the picking.
Oh man, you're giving me goosebumps!
Right? It's located here.
That's pretty deep in Noctilum. No wonder you wanted to talk to Elle.
Exactly. But here's the rub. The Ganglion are after it, too. From what we can tell over Frontier Nav, they've gone after it several times already, and failed.
Well, yes, that doesn't surprise us in the least. That's Tainted Land.
Tainted? That doesn't sound good.
They are savage beasts. Ferocious, insatiable.
He's talking about
We didn't run into anything like that in Noctilum, did we?
The Tainted are territorial. They only dwell deep within a specific part of the forest there. Although it doesn't seem right to even call it a forest anymore.
Why do you say that?
Because the Tainted devour any and all living things. Apart from other Tainted, that is.
You mean even mighty Tatsu not safe?
Indeed, you would be swallowed whole. The Tainted would make no bones about you, I'm afraid.
Interesting. It must be formidable to be defeating a gangling over and over.
But if what Elle says is true, it could work in our favor.
Right. Our bodies are artificial means. If the Tainted don't perceive us as living things, we might be safe.
Let's back up a sec. You reported all this to the commander? Our top priority above all else is supposed to be searching for the lifeboat. Are you suggesting we set that aside to try and recover this map?
Exactly. Commander Vandam is why I'm here. He specifically requested I enlist your team. It's just as you say. There's no time for us to screw around. We still absolutely need to find the Lifehold. But remember, the fact is we're also dealing with hostile Xenos here. Xenos who destroyed Earth and want every last one of us dead. Xenos who also seem to want this mech, and desperately.
And if it's that important to them?
Right. What if it's a secret weapon, powerful enough to tip the scales?
Feels like a bit of a long shot, to be honest. But okay. Even if we can't use it, we should at least keep it from the gangland. Count us in. Any objections?
No, ma'am.
Glad to hear it.
But if we're going to take this on, we'll need to keep it quick.
Roger that. Elle and Tatsu, you hang back. Unlike us, the Tainted would target you guys for sure.
Oh, most considerate of you, good sirs.
Oh, Lily! Lily care about Tatsu after all!
Well, of course. After all this time watching over you and fattening you up, I'm not about to let my prize turkey go to some rabid indigents.
Everybody set?
Yes, sir. Ready to go.
Someone's excited.
Just doing my job.
Speaking of which, it's pretty amazing you made White Whale crew at your age. You have family here?
My mom and dad passed away. They didn't make it.
That day? The attack on Earth?
No, sir. It was before that. An accident.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My parents were both design engineers who worked on the White Whale project. But there was a mishap with the primary engine test. Still, it's thanks to them and people like them that the rest of us are all still here, you know? They made the White Whale spaceworthy, so they didn't die in vain. At least, that's what I like to think.
I see. So they gave you a spot on the White Whale to say thanks. Thanks to your parents for all their hard work.
It's a debt I try to repay every day, helping out folks any way I can.
Don't misunderstand, Lau. Lynn earned her spot on the crew like anyone else. It was her talent and determination that made it happen. Her parents' positions provided an environment for her to learn in, but that's it. Lynn got to where she is now entirely on her own.
It's okay, Elma.
No, she's right. Sometimes I talk before thinking. Sorry about that.
Don't be silly. You don't need to apologize to me, sir. Now, shall we get going?
This means we're getting close.
Yeah, it's just ahead.
Elma?
Relax. They won't bother us if we don't bother them.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but...
No signs of any radiation. Infrared, motion sensors. I got nothing. This thing's dead as a doornail.
Oh, man! So it's basically a skill, right? But the make is nothing like ours. Or the ganglions. Where could it be from? Oh, wow! I can't even tell what its armor is made of.
What is this feeling? It's oppressive. It's pulsing off of this thing. It's almost as if the ghost of its pilot is somehow still lingering. And that material there, at its core, it's dark matter. This must be their handiwork. Oh, sorry. I'm fine, just thinking. Alright, well, we got what we came here for. Let's call in the salvage choppers and get it out of here. Lynn, contact Commander Vandam.
On it.
Right. We should start heading back too.
Just thinking about walking past all those tainted again makes my knees all wobbly.
Tatsu have just the thing. Friends fuel up with Tatsu tasty lunchbox.
Tatsu?
What are you doing here?
Tatsu knew friends must be hungry, so Tatsu rides spinny plane here to deliver hot meal. Tatsu Hero Pond, after all.
Oh, you idiot! You're gonna attract the tainted!
Relax, Linley. After quick lunch, Tatsu fly back home on spinny plane before anyone notice.
And how exactly do you plan to do that? All the spinny planes have already left. You're gonna have to walk back through all those tainted. You won't last 10 seconds out here.
Huh?
Maybe we can get another chopper here in time.
Too late.
Looks like somebody else wants a hug.
Tatsu, don't move an inch, you hear?
Okay.
The Alpha? Good Lord.
Everyone, take him down.
Well, that was fun. Let's get the hell out of here. You've got to be kidding me. Hell is that? Was that thing trying to help us?
Maybe. Or maybe it was just toying with us.
Well, I think I could have taken it.
We should get back to New LA. I want to stop by the hangar and get a better look at that skell.
Right.
Good work, people.
Commander? What are you doing out here? Did they seal off the area?
Actually, I was waiting for you, Lynn.
Why me?
You want to tinker with that new alien mech?
Well, I mean, duh.
Good, because I'm putting you in charge of research. You help reel it in, you get first crack at it. You and your team risked a lot out there. You earned it.
Really, sir?
Everything's set up. They're expecting you.
Yes, sir! Oh my god, thank you so much, Commander! Is this even a skell? I mean, the external armor maybe, but I'm not detecting any known materials or components for the purple frame part. In fact, I can't even find a power source. Maybe it's like an idol or something? To some alien god or whatever?
What about a cockpit? Or any space for a pilot?
Let's see here. There is a cavity in the middle of the chest area. If this thing is a vehicle, that'd have to be the cockpit.
Perhaps it's not a weapon? It was abandoned, after all, and in that godforsaken place.
But it was also worth the ganglion sacrificing all those soldiers to try and recover it. Surely it must hold some value.
Granted. Now the question is whether we'll be able to uncover it. Ms. Koo is one of our best, but we can't expect her to work miracles.
If you ask me, that's time better spent studying that Ares of yours, Elma. All right, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, would you? Let me explain. The Ares is what Elma...
Abandoned?
Oh, right.
We have visitor!
So, that's the story. I know it'll take you through some dangerous territory, but they're almost out of supplies.
I'm a bit surprised. Pathfinders should know better than to get stranded out there. Whose team is it?
Believe it or not, it's Lau's.
Really? Lau? I thought he was pretty on the ball.
If only everyone organized and together like Tatsu.
Lau's plenty capable, when he actually gives a damn.
How do you mean?
Lately, the slacker's been wandering off mid-mission, leaving his men to do the heavy lifting. Who knows what the hell that boy's thinking? Lately, I'd have to agree. We're gonna have words when he gets back, believe me.
Well, whatever's up with Lau, his team still needs our help.
Right. No time to waste. And thanks.
Incoming enemies! Incoming enemies!
Man, you guys really saved our bacon. Now we can finally get back to work.
You have our thanks, and I'm sure Lau's as well.
Don't mention it. We're just doing our job, same as you.
Do you guys have any idea where Lau is? Or why he just up and left like that?
No idea. And even less of an idea when he'll return.
I'm sure he's just giving us a chance to grow.
Sure he is. What? Don't give me that look. I still trust him. Mostly.
Hey, I'd be pretty upset if someone forgot to restock and then left me stranded.
Actually, that was our mistake, not his. He just left us dead weights behind while he finished the job. He's always been like that, actually.
Always? Wait, you must be...
Sidon, ma'am. I've been working with Lau since we were back on Earth. Truth be told, he's the only reason I ever made it into Project Exodus. Without his recommendation, I'd be long dead.
Me and Mando worked on the Frontier Nav development team. Needless to say, we've been big fans of Lau's ever since. Oh, I'm Shingo, by the way. And that there is Mando.
I had no idea you guys had such respect for Lau. I'm sorry if it sounded like I was bad-mouthing him.
Anyway, are you all set here now?
Oh, we should be fine. Except...
Except... what?
Well, we still have a probe to place, but the location is swarming with indigents. We usually let Lau do most of the fighting, and by most, I mean all.
If that's the case, we'd be happy to escort you.
Really? Wow! It'd be an honor to work with your team, ma'am. We'll move as fast as we can.
Tatsu getting oddly similar vibe from these two.
We'd like to place that probe just beyond here.
Understood. We'll handle the fighting. I'll call you once the area's secure.
Man, Elma's amazing. She's so strong and professional and beautiful.
Tatsu know how friend feel. No need for shame about being ineffective and useless lump.
Thanks. Wait, who are you calling a useless lump?
Incoming enemies. Whoa, that's all it took? That was hot. Who wants to get it first? Leave it to me. Whoa, that's all it took? Well, that was a rough little warm-up. Walker! Zero! Attack range! Follow my lead! Alright, Duster! Essence exchange! Now, devastate him with a melee attack! Attack at range! Follow my lead! Where'd they come from? You ready for this? Zero! Hurt like a we sure owned them. Well, that was a rough little warm-up. Who wants to get it first? This could get ugly. Leave it to weaken the enemy. We sure owned them. Anyway, moving on.
Wow, you carved through those guys like butter. That's amazing.
We'll get right on installing the data probe, ma'am.
And we'll keep an eye on the area so you can focus on your work. Things seem to be going well.
Thanks to you. We should have this baby ready to rock in just a few minutes. Holy crap! Sidon, we gotta get out of here!
Go if you want. I'm not moving until this thing is finished.
Huh? You got a death wish or what?
Hell, I'm just a mimeosome, right? Why not die for play? What do you do?
3 sets of hands will get this done quicker than 1, right?
Thanks, guys.
Elma!
Come on, let's keep that thing away from them. Don't get cocky. Keeping the team safe is the main priority here. Understood?
Incoming enemy! Here we go! Melee attack! Ghostwalker! I know! Take this! Essence! Sure owned them! Well, that was a rough little warm-up.
All right. Looks like the probe is up and running.
Now data from this area can be uploaded to Frontier Nav.
It wouldn't have been possible without your help.
No kidding. The rumors don't do your team justice.
Don't sell yourselves short. It was your team as much as ours that saw this mission through.
Tatsu definitely gets similar vibe from these two.
Was that all you needed then?
Yes, we're all good now. We'll finish a few calibrations and then head back.
All right, team. Move out.
Yes, ma'am. What? Lau came back after we left?
Classic timing, huh? We told him all about how you saved the day. All he said was be sure to thank him.
Then he wandered off again to who knows where.
Never a dull moment with that one.
That's how it should be. Better than the alternative, anyway.
I hear you. I haven't forgotten how he was when we first got here.
What do you mean?
Lau's skills as a Pathfinder are pretty special. They're going to help humanity carve out a life here on Mira. But he didn't board the White Whale because he thought he was useful.
He did it so he could get his wife and daughter on the ship. He thought his abilities would permit his family passage, but...
They didn't make it on board.
Right. The war hit right before he would have summoned them.
Oh.
Those were some dark days for him. Lau was empty. Like his soul was just gone. I don't know what he's been doing lately, but whatever it is, it gives him purpose. It's good to see him living again.
Not that it makes getting left behind any easier.
I've told you 100 times already. If you had better skills, Lau wouldn't need to worry so much.
Yeah.
You guys really do love him, don't you?
But no one loved their leader more than Team Tatsu love Elma. No one!